Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lady Arcaders Attract Mode. Lady Arcaders is an all-women's gaming collective, and today we have something a little special for you, as normally we don't try to crash the game on purpose, but today that is the goal, as Pcol is going to try to crash the game in Assassin's Creed. So please, Pcol, take it away.
Ooh woo, it's me. Hopefully we're live. We've had troubles in backstage. But I say we because I'm not alone. I got cat
I am
person,
also here.
Meowzer person. We're back. We got the Assassin's Creed duo back. But we're not doing full sync stuff today because this game actually does not have that. We're gonna crash the game. So you might be wondering where I am. This is the underground part of the Monteriggioni, which is like your base in this game. There's gonna be all these different seals that we have to put in these statues, and then we're gonna get this armor that's locked behind these, and then we're gonna go do a thing in a city and crash the game. So that's what we're doing. There are 6 of these. One of these I already did because it's required for the story. And in order to unlock the final one of these missions, to be able to do this glitch, I had to play through like most of the game. So I did technically play one of these missions already. So you won't be seeing that. So you'll be seeing 5 of 6 of the missions. But that's just how the game is. So don't blame me. That's not my fault.
It kind of forces you into that first mission, especially if you want to progress further to unlock them all.
Yeah, it's a story mission that you have to do that just kind of like introduces you to the concept of these side missions. Because they are side missions, it just unlocks armor for you, which is actually the best armor in the game and completely unbreakable. If you see the red icon in my health in the top left, I broke part of my armor. I don't remember how I broke it, because I set up this file a long time ago. But I'm just gonna go to. Normally I would go to Florence first, because that's the first one I want to do. But I want to show off where we're gonna be doing this glitch first. So I had to play up to, I believe it's. I always get confused if it's sequence 8 or sequence 9. Whatever the carnival sequence is. I believe it's sequence 9. So there's these guards here. Excuse me, please. So over around this corner, there is this codex page room, which is an item that you need to finish the game. And then this manhole right here. This manhole is going to be very important. You can remember that manhole for later in about like an hour. But right now, I just want to show off AI. You can see the AI for the enemies is completely working as intended. This will not happen later if I can kill this guy. There we go. So that's where the glitch is going to take place. But now I can actually go to Florence and actually do the first of these missions.
See, I'm excited because I've heard legends about this glitch, but I've never actually seen it done. And it wasn't something that I did in the game when I played Assassin's Creed all the time.
Yeah. And because you can't replay missions in AC2, for some reason, and it crashes your game, you can only do this once per playthrough. So once I do it on this file, I can never do it again, unless I start a new file. So we're gonna go to where this assassin symbol is, for the Assassin 2 missions, which are basically like free-run maze-like missions, so we have to like free-run to a specific area and get an item at the end, which is going to be the seal that unlocks the armor. I hear Florence is beautiful. Listen, indeed, do you know what was wrong with that gift that you sent out? The tweet on it said Florence, but the gift you sent was the gift you put on it was of Venice. So you completely did the wrong city. I'm such a nerd.
Stay away from the artwork on the walls. And when your men paint the dome, Take care not to disturb.
So don't worry about these guys. These guys are gonna leave, so we don't have to worry about them disturbing us.
Yes, yes, Padre. Just make sure to pay us the full sum for our work.
Also, AC2 doesn't let you skip cutscenes, so you can never skip these. It's gonna show me where I have to go. We're gonna be doing all these secret missions. All these missions take place in, like, inside of buildings. Everyone always talks about how Unity was the first game to let you go inside buildings. This is not true. This is fake news. We're inside a building in Assassin's Creed 2 back in 2009. So revolutionary.
I didn't know that that was a thing people said about Unity.
Yeah, that was like a big selling point for Unity when they were marketing the game. I mean, to be fair, they are like the first. It is the first game where you can like seamlessly enter buildings with like no loading screen, and just like open doorways. But like we're inside a building way before Unity even came out, so they were lying. They were lying in the marketing.
You go into a lot of buildings in Assassin's Creed 2, I feel like.
Yeah, you definitely do. The classic in case I fall line. Let's go. Just gonna parkour all around up here. You can also see my health refilled because Assassin's Creed 2 is nice and refills all your health whenever you start a mission.
I was telling Pcol earlier that I would never have been brave enough to start a showcase with only 2 bars of health.
Yeah.
I am not that good at this game.
I mean, the game is also nice and just refills your health every time you start a mission, but also the game is not that hard, so even if you have like the lowest health like I do, is really not that much of an issue. I've played this game tons of times with like just the armor that it forces you to get, and then getting the Arbor of Altair, which is the armor we're gonna get. And then nothing else, because you really don't need it.
See, I just fall off of ledges all the time. Like, I remember the first time I played this mission, I think I fell off of stuff about 12 times, just because I was extremely bad at jumping.
Yeah. I mean,
I blamed Ezio at the time, but I don't think that was the right place to put the blame.
Yeah, ever since I like started playing Xenoblade a lot more, I stopped playing Assassin's Creed, so I kind of lost like a lot of my muscle memory. So once I got back to it, like for like the first time in a while, my muscle memory was kind of screwed up, so I did fall a lot. But like I kind of have most of it back now. But yeah, I've been playing Assassin's Creed for like 10 years since like 2013, so I'm kind of used to it.
Remind me, was this one of the games where you could jump backwards off of the walls?
Yeah, you could do back ejects and side ejects.
Okay, that's what I thought, because that always went wrong for me. I guess I always input it slightly to the side of where the input should have been, because I always just, like, shot off the wrong way.
And we gotta go all the way over here because there's platforms above us blocking us. I'm also gonna be trying to find all the secret areas, because there are secret areas in this mission, or in each of these missions, that give you access to secret chests that give you extra money.
There's secret areas of secret areas.
Yeah, there's secrets within secrets, if you can believe that.
That's how complex this game is.
Hopefully I remember where all of them are. I did practice this like yesterday, I think. I set up a different file on a different user and practiced this, so hopefully I know where all of them are. So this should be the first one.
Carrie, me jumping off of the edges the last time you watched me play Assassin's Creed doesn't count. The 12 times, only one of them was actually an intrusive thought that I fell off the edge in this place. I just like seeing like, if a fall will kill the character, or if like what every game I go into, and it's because of Assassin's Creed, I will add, I always jump off of ledges and cliffs to see exactly what fall distance I can survive.
That's
And
some
I
good
just can't help
science.
not doing it. It's
You
every
gotta
game.
do it for science, for testing.
Exactly. Because what if at some point I'm in a quest or I'm in a fight and I need to just, leap off the edge to escape? Assassin's Creed did this to me.
Assassin's Creed taught me everything about life.
I took all my life lessons from Assassin's Creed.
It's like that meme where it's like I learned all my history from Assassin's Creed rather than history in school.
Yes. I actually have a funny story about Assassin's Creed 2 related to that. My mom was watching me run through Venice, and I was trying to find one of the locations, and she had been to Venice when she was 15, and she took me to one of the shops that she had visited while she was there in Assassin's Creed. And that was how I learned exactly how accurate the maps are in these games.
Yeah, I remember watching a documentary about how they made Assassin's Creed 3, and they actually like talked to real historians and like looked up like real colonial maps from the era that actually like make the cities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was one of the influences that had... It's why I gained such interest in architecture that I later pursued, was because of these games. Once I learned
Yeah.
all of the process that went into making them and how accurate they were, it's just fascinating.
Yeah. I
And
actually,
especially going into the dome, in between construction. So cool.
yeah. Because of Assassin's Creed in this game, I actually did take a European history AP class in high school. I did not do very well because I was like, I'm only here for Assassin's Creed and nothing else. So I kind of like did not do good in that class. But then I also took an Italian class in college, so I know some Italian. Don't ask me to say anything because I will not be able to tell you anything. Well, I learned
You
some
knew what I was
Italian.
going to ask.
I can say words that they say in the game, but I can't tell you anything that they taught me in the class.
I learned several Italian curse words from this game.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Exact same brain.
I used to feel so cool in high school because I knew all of the Italian curse words, and everyone was like, "What are you saying?" I'm like, "Hey, you'll never know.
You'll never understand. You're too small brain for me.
You're not cool like me."
I don't understand why I have full notoriety here. Why are they so mad at me? Use me, please.
Like, what did you do?
I don't know what I did. I just did the story here, and then this happened. Okay, listen. Leave me alone. Where did I pass it? Listen, I'm just gonna go to this herald and get rid of my stuff. Oh, I can't, cause I'm not a. Damn it. Fine, I'll just. Okay, I was gonna go hide, but then they left me alone anyway.
Abbie, I can recognize German curses. Some of them. Do you know any German curses, Pcol?
I just know that German is a wild language and every word sounds like a curse word.
True.
I think my brother actually did take German either high school or college at some point. But I don't talk to my brother, so I wouldn't know what he knows. I can't ask him. So welcome to the second mission finally. The rats! The giant rat that makes all the rules.
Little Hot Wheels! Every rat in a game is Hot Wheels.
Is that a reference that I don't understand?
That's just what Carrie taught me about games. Although I also firmly believe it applies to movies as well.
I just say it's the giant rat that makes all the rules because of that one video. The rat's singing in it.
Oh god, yeah.
That video is so old. It's probably like older or as old as Assassin's Creed 2.
I have not thought about that video in years. Also, this cave brings back such memories because every time I played, this was one of the missions I would play. Even if I never fully went through all the other Assassin's tombs.
Skills. Boom. Also, I'm full notoriety in here anyway. It doesn't matter that I got rid of part of my notoriety outside. Nice.
One of the things I like about the AI in this game for enemies is you can literally kill one of their sentry buddies in their line of sight, and as long as you get back out of their sight fast enough, they won't detect you.
I like that sometimes you can kill enough enemies in combat and some of them will get scared and run away. I wish
that
they
was a
did
good
that
mechanic.
again. It was so good.
They took away such good mechanics going forward to the new games.
Because Ubisoft hates us. They're bad. Are we gonna get into a whole conversation about Ubisoft again?
Are we?
Will we?
Maybe.
Kill. I've actually never been able to do this mission without being detected at least once. Also, secret area time, let's go.
I think I did it once without being detected, but it took me a very long time because I had to sit and wait for guards to move, and I'm just not that patient anymore.
I try to like lure people around like corners, but then I just get detected anyway because the thing is so fast.
Yeah, Carrie can attest to this about me in games. I'm not patient anymore.
Also, you want to see something that I found when I was like 10? If you hold out your hidden blades and you keep them held out, you can loot with your face. It doesn't do anything, it just changes the animation and makes it weird.
But honestly, that's like the best part about it.
I found that out like when I was like 10 or something playing this game. I was just pressing buttons, doing random stuff, and I found that and was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this like every time now.
I once got Ezio stuck in the wall with his head, so he was just like dangling from the side of a wall with his head. And I don't know how I did it, because I could never replicate it, but it was extremely funny.
I don't know how you keep getting things stuck in walls, because you talked about the horse in the Brotherhood showcase, and now you're doing it to Ezio himself.
It's because I sometimes flail around in games and like spin and run into things. And I guess I just find I hit like just the right tolerances to get things stuck.
Give me your axe, dude. Give me axe, let's go. Boom. Smack him in the face. There is a weird glitch you can do with heavy weapons like that, where like, if you switch to your hidden blades fast enough in the right like frame, you can like make it look like Ezio's arm is broken. I don't know how to do it because it just tends to happen randomly, but I've done it before. Dude, can you let me kill you, please? Listen. That was not what I was expecting to happen. Okay, you can just stay down there. But I was not expecting that to happen.
Are endless entertainment in this game.
We're gonna get a bunch of AI later when we do the glitch, because it's just gonna clone people. The whole point of the glitch is to do infinite spawns.
So is it that it clones them?
It clones them in like a giant puddle, and then it like crashes the game because I can't handle it.
One of my favorite combat tactics was to get on edges and lure people up to them and then just like shove them off.
There is actually a mechanic you can do in the Ezio games where like if people are doing like a climbing animation, you can like hit them with your sword and instantly kill them. So like that animation that I just had Ezio do, if you hit someone with your sword during that animation, it will instantly kill them.
Nice.
It doesn't even have to be your sword either, it can be like your hidden blade. But it will instantly kill them, and it's so good. And one of my friends
so nice. I think I did that accidentally a few times, and I didn't ever understand what it was that made it a one-shot.
Yeah, I don't actually understand why it one-shots them, but it's good to do. Also, this happens every single time I do this mission. Every single time I do this mission, there's a guard that gets stuck in that wall.
I have never seen that.
Yeah, this happens every single time to me, and I don't know why.
Maybe it's the places that I got stuck in, but all transferred into that one guard, and that's why you don't get stuck. It took all my energy and just into that guard.
I can't tell you why that happens. It happens every single time. Like, even when I played this game originally on PS3, it still happened. So I always forget where to go here. I'll have to go this way. It doesn't even look like you can climb on those walls, but you can. Let's go. Second mission. I want the chest. Always get the chest, because you can never come back in here, and it's free money.
And we like money.
We like money, even though if you're not going for 100%, money is completely useless. We were talking about this in backstage. For the longest time when I played this game, I did not even know that the fast travel stations took money, because I just did the menu so fast, and money is pointless.
So you get it quickly enough that, and you get it quickly enough and enough of it that compared to the cost of fast traveling, you just don't even notice that there's a cost attached.
Honestly, that's probably why they stopped giving you money when you complete missions in Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah.
The games that do that are like the Ezio games and like the RPG games, and I think also Liberation, but no one played Liberation.
I started Liberation, and then I got distracted by a different game and never went back and finished it.
There's actually a weird thing with Liberation where like one of the story missions completely changes, like they changed where in the story it is on the HD version compared to the original PS Vita version. Like, I don't know why they moved it. And it's not even that great of a mission. It's like a mission where you just talk to a drunk guy, then you would like go to his ship and you steal something from his ship, and then the mission is over.
Very compelling mission there.
Like, they just like completely changed where it takes place in the story for no reason. So I'm gonna get rid of notoriety even though I'm never coming back here. Also, you can do that. You can bribe heralds and then have them steal money. You can steal all your money back. You actually do get an achievement for doing that too. At least in Brotherhood, I think you do. I don't remember if you do in AC2.
There might be one in AC2 for like having a full notoriety and then bribing it away.
Well, like, I mean like stealing it from the heralds once you bribe them.
Yeah.
I know there's an achievement for getting the auditory cape from getting all the feathers and then going to all the cities with full notoriety. Also, I didn't even get rid of it. There's still like a little sliver next. Whatever. I'm not coming back here. I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
So there's one of these missions in every city except for Venice, which has 2, because Venice is the biggest city. So we're almost done. We're at 3 of 5 for this one. It would be 3 of 6 if I didn't already do the one for the story, but I had to do it to get to this point. And I remember where this one is. It's through here, and then I have to swim this way in the corner.
I was so excited when I played Assassin's Creed 2 for the first time and found out that you can swim. Because I remember drowning in like puddles in Assassin's Creed 1. I'm just being like, he can't swim?
There's a whole assassination mission in AC1 where you have to like get to someone's boat in the middle of the water, and you can't swim in that game, so like why? And the parkour detection is not as good as in AC1, so like you would just fall off all the posts and things.
Yeah. Because Altair would randomly decide not to grip things.
There's actually a lore reason for that. The reason why Altair can't swim is because of an animus glitch, which they said in the manual in the physical case of AC1. You remember back when
Oh.
games had manuals?
Yeah. I was always obsessed with manuals. I would just like, have them out and read them. And sometimes I'd go to play games and I would just get so distracted reading the manual, especially for the games that went like hardcore into it and made their manual in theme of the game, so it was like it was part of the game and everything was in the same font and same style.
I remember the manual for Sonic Heroes where it said all the ages for all the characters. I think that's where we learned that Sonic was canonically 16.
I had no idea. See, this is the I suppose it's Meowzer lore that haunts me, is that I didn't know that Shadow was a hedgehog. Is Shadow a hedgehog?
He's just Sonic but black and red instead of blue. So he is a hedgehog.
I always get super confused about which characters are hedgehogs.
I never realized that Amy was a hedgehog for the longest time because she doesn't have the same like spiky hairstyle that Sonic and Shadow do.
Is that a way to tell?
That's what I thought as like a 5-year-old child.
Am I thinking about it?
I thought that like
Other
all
than
hedgehogs
Amy.
had to look the same.
I felt very disgraced going into some Sonic streams and being like, oh no, it was Knuckles. I thought Knuckles was a hedgehog. And I called him Knuckles the Hedgehog and made everyone really mad.
Listen, I didn't even know what Echidna was for like the longest time.
You, stop a moment.
Bro, why did he do that? Why did he jump all the way there? What? I was trying to lure him so I could do a ledge assassination, and you just jumped all the way on top of my thing. On top of my railing.
I'm kind of surprised that Indy didn't make an appearance from the mention of Shadow.
Indy is fake Shadow fan. Indy is supposed to come up every time Shadow gets mentioned like a bat signal.
I want him caught now.
Wait, am I not the only one that didn't know that Knuckles isn't a hedgehog? I'm excited.
You found your people.
I really thought I was like the last person to know.
So I feel like this is the only mission where there's like more than one secret area for the chests, for the money chests. Because I feel like I already did one, and I'm in the same mission, but there's a second one coming up like right here. This one also took me the longest time to find, because I didn't realize you could climb on this.
I don't think I knew that there were 2 secret areas in this. I knew about the one. This one.
I knew about this one, but the first one I did also like I didn't really know. But this one also took me a long time to find.
See, the other thing oh, go ahead.
Yeah, these secret chests also don't get counted for like your DNA menu for like 100% sync. So like I didn't even realize they were in the game for a long time.
Oh. I got to 96% sync. And then because I was trying to do it all without looking at any guide or anything. And then I got really stubborn about not looking at a guide, and then I got mad, and so I just never did it.
You kind of have to use a guide for at least for the feathers, because there's no in-game map for them, which is stupid.
I think it was the feathers I never completed.
I remember when I first played AC2, I didn't bother going for 100%, and then if you don't get the feathers, Ezio's mom never talks. And then I played Brotherhood, and then she talks, and I was like, wait, how can she talk now? I got so confused by her talking again. And then I went back and got all the feathers and then realized that's how you make her talk. Because it's canon. It's a canon event. Spider-Man.
Because apparently the little kid is obsessed with assassins. That's what I took away from it at least.
Does this guy not come closer? Fine, he doesn't come closer. Okay, and I know there's gonna be a guy around this corner when he walks. I can see him moving on the map. See, look, there he is! I knew it!
Here he comes!
I'm such a nerd that I know this freaking AI pattern. I just walked behind here. Doesn't even know. Haystack. I did not expect the brute to see me, please.
Have you crept in?
How did that guy not see me? What? I don't know how that other guy didn't see me.
It's the magical powers of the haystack.
Okay. He saw me do that somehow, but not kill the brute.
Who was much closer to him.
I think it's up here. Yes, there we go.
But I might have mentioned this the last time, but one of my... I guess it's an intrusive impulse. Every time I play an Assassin's Creed game, is to run over people with horses.
It's so good.
It's so good. So good.
Best when you go to Jerusalem in AC1 and there's just a whole bunch of people because that's where the biggest
like the
pile of
whole
people
line. I was playing Origins, and I got distracted for an hour just running over people in a line and then circling back, and I knocked them off of a bridge, and then the game got mad at me because I guess I killed them, and it was like, you're supposed to protect civilians.
I love like that game also lets you drive carts, so it's like even worse.
But
also, for some
it's
reason,
not my fault. They gave vibrations through the controller, because that just feels nice.
For some reason, there's also a lever in this room that lets you go back, but I don't know why would you want to go back? There's nothing back there. I've checked. There's no third secret area or anything, so I don't know why they give you an extra lever to go back.
They just want to distract you.
It's the only one that does that. And if you go through, the door closes again, so you have to go all the way back and activate the first lever to activate the timer.
Also, isn't the way he opens the tomb, isn't that different than what the initial mission told you it would be?
The guy in the mission tells you to like grab it and then like slide it down or something, but he like the animation for it in game is like putting the finger in the eyes and then like it turns upside down that way. So it's like completely different to how the game tells you how to do it.
I always wondered if it was their initial plan for it, and then they just didn't want to re-record the dialogue after they changed the visual one.
That's honestly what I always thought. Like, I wonder if there's like a disconnect between like dialogue and animations departments. Also, manhole. This is not the manhole I was talking about, but it is a different manhole.
This is a false manhole.
This is the fake one. This is one you can actually stand on. I didn't mention before that we're not supposed to touch the manhole when we do the glitch, but that one we can actually touch safely.
Carrie is exposing me in chat that me playing Assassin's Creed is, I gotta jump off the cliff, let me run over these civilians, let's go Rambo on a stealth mission. I'm a very chaotic Assassin's Creed player. It has been exposed.
Damn, getting exposed right here on stream, live on stream right now.
Everyone heard it here first.
You're gonna have to come out with like a public YouTube apology.
I know. It's just like, I'm so sorry, I failed everyone. I am chaos.
So we're finally in Venice, we're finally in the last city.
And this is the one with 2, right?
Yep. I also didn't mention this before, but there's actually a reason why I'm doing this in this order. You can do these in any order you want, but in order to do the glitch, In order to do the glitch, the one that I do last has to be the last one in order to do it. Don't ask me why, because I don't know why this... I don't know how this glitch works. I just know that the one I do last always has to be the last one you do. So there is actually a reason why I do these in this order.
So do the other ones have to be in order, or is it just that one has to be last?
I believe it's just that one has to be last. I just always do these in the same order, because it's the order they unlock through the cities, through just like story progression. And it's just the order that I've always done it, so it's how my muscle memory tells me to do it. But the other one in Venice, the one that I'm not doing now, the one that I'll do after this one, has to be the last one to do the glitch correctly.
I'm gonna have to start taking notes on chat's advice for this apology video. Gotta do it, gotta post a notes app apology. Start it with a sigh. Use the ukulele. I should also record like super sad piano to go over it.
You should do it like with like every YouTube video essay ever, and have like a record, like a record player, and like put in the record, or like a VCR or
yes.
whatever. And then like...
And start it with like, hey guys, I'm sure you've all heard about this by now.
like, have like... Start it with like a camera pointing out an empty chair, and then you walk in frame, sit in the chair, and then do like a loud ass sigh.
But I have to sit in the chair with the chair backwards, so the back of the chair is like at my chest.
This is a video we're gonna make. This is our drafting right now.
This is the writing room for the video.
This is script writing for the Meowzer apology video.
Meowzer exposed apology.
I'm never bringing you on an Assassin's Creed showcase ever again.
Meowzer exposed. I'm actually not a cat. Oh my god.
Rip. Your pronouns are not they, them. Your pronouns are not /cat. Also, this music in this mission, like, I don't know what it is with this music, but like, this music used to scare the crap out of me when I played this game for the first time. Because I was a literal child.
I kept expecting, like, a surprise, like a jump scare or something.
Yeah, like, I was expecting, like, a scare to happen in this music, and then it never happens, and it honestly just makes it scarier.
It's so different from all the other missions.
Like, when I first played this game, I was like 10 or like 13 or something. So I was like basically a child when I should not have playing a game rated for like 17-year-old people. So this music scared the crap out of me.
I think I was around the same age, because I remember I was 11, I think, when I played the first Assassin's Creed. 11 or 12. Because it was my brother's, but I ended up loving it more than he did. And so it's just eventually became mine over time. And I got all the subsequent games.
I first played Assassin's Creed because of my friend, who used to play it a lot, and he was like, hey, you should try out this series. And it was like the end of like 2012 / start of 2013, so like AC3 was like the most recent one, I think. And AC4 was coming out soon. So I got AC3, and then I was like, I don't understand this game, this is boring. So I played it for like a few months. I did like a few missions and then put the game down, played other stuff, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this game again. And then I finished it within like a few days. And then I played the rest of the series.
Yeah, I immediately fell in love with Assassin's Creed when I played it. It was love at first start, I guess.
It was love at second start for me, because I gave up for a while and then came back. But also, to be fair,
3 is not the best one to start with. I feel like
is not the first one to start with. Especially because
2 is a nice user-friendly one.
For the first like a few hours in AC3, you don't even play as the main character. Yeah,
that confused me so much when I played it.
And like, I got to the twist where like they reveal Hatham as a Templar, and I was like, I don't understand it because it was my first game, so I didn't understand the whole Assassin Templar stuff.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be like this huge shock reveal, and if you don't have the backstory, you don't get that.
And then like when Desmond was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, how is this important? I don't get it."
Love it for stab. Yes, that is what I will use.
That's a good first time chat. That's a good first time chat message. Let's go. I also never used the contextual camera in these games. Like, I don't know why it lets you do a contextual camera with L1. Like, I never use it.
Wait, what does it do? I don't think I've
just,
ever
like,
used it either.
It like points to where you're supposed to go and like zooms it out.
Oh,
But like,
that's weird.
like, I don't understand the point of it because I never use it. Like, even when I first played this game and was like not like as skilled as I am now, I never used it because I just didn't need it.
Fun fact. I have one of the many nicknames that my kitten has is Ezio. Because
Nice.
I woke up one night and he was on my plant stand doing pull-ups.
What?
I am not even joking. He literally just had like 2 paws and was pulling himself up and down and like shimmying side to side, and I was like, this cat is Ezio.
He's working out. He's getting buff. He getting strong.
He just climbs on everything now. So now he's Ezio.
That's such a lad.
Such a little guy.
If he could speak, I wish he had an Italian accent. Just to
Same.
like truly complete it.
I would teach him Ezio dialogue.
You would just make your cat voiced by Roger Craig Smith, and honestly, I don't. Now that I think about it, I don't know if that's something I want.
I should make him a little Ezio outfit.
Should do it. I want to see assassin cats. That is a real thing, though. People did used to make like Assassin's Creed cat videos where they would dress them in like assassin outfits and have them run around.
Yeah? I never saw those.
That's real. I think it
I'm
was
gonna
around
have
the
to
time
look
of
this
Unity.
up.
I think it was like
'Cause, like-
Assassin's Cat Unity or something. I don't know. They're old at this point.
Once it's not summer and it's a bit cooler, I really want to make him like a little assassin cloak with little ear holes in it.
That's
So it can
basically what they
pull
did in the
down.
videos.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look these up. I'm gonna write it down.
Also, shoutouts to all the dead people in this room. Look at all these skeletons. They're
The
just
proper
vibing.
tomb.
I mean, that's why they're called Assassin 2 missions and not Assassin Room missions.
You just walk into the room and it's just like an assassin statue with a seal or something. It's just the assassin room.
This is the Room of Assassins, let's go. I was trying to think of a rhyme with tomb, and for some reason room was the first word that came into my head.
Solid Snake.
Also, shoutouts to Amunet, the character that gets retconned in Assassin's Creed Origins as Aya, and then somehow has a second tomb in a random cave in Egypt, at the same time as having a tomb in Italy.
I mean, listen, have you ever been so important you have your body in 2 places at once?
Damn, I wish. Also, manhole! Second manhole!
Manhole!
The second manhole.
Another fake one though,
It's
right?
another fake one that we can actually touch.
It's not the true manhole.
It's not the true manhole. You know, given that this is an all-women's gaming group, we should start a petition to change them to women holes. That sounded better in my head. That's lewd.
I was gonna let it go.
No. Can we backtrack? Can we just forget that ever happened?
Just rewind a bit.
Can we just delete that? Don't take a clip of that because I will not edit it. I will not make Ina edit it. That's never happening. We're deleting that from the records.
Never happened.
That never happened. I never said
The
that.
stream just lagged for like 4 seconds.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We're making all the lag we had in backstage a canon event.
There's nothing to see here.
Also, shoutouts to this building that has an Assassin 2 mission and a viewpoint on top of it. This tower is also a viewpoint, but I already did the viewpoint, so it's not there. But it is there when you first play the game. Somehow I expected something like this from Pcol. Listen, it sounded better in my head before it came out. I couldn't stop myself. Also, we're in the final mission. Let's go. Ooh. We went down the hole. I'm just making this worse at this point, honestly.
Pcol.
Listen. You want trivia about this one? This guy is gonna walk to the haystack, but there's gonna be an extra conversation, and he's gonna walk closer, and I'm gonna make it so that the other guy can't see it. Because it's out of his vision cone.
Wheels!
It's the giant rat that makes all the rules.
I'm tired of your jokes.
Also, there's no subtitles for this conversation for some reason.
You don't take our work seriously.
It's because it's busy telling you to assassinate the Templars.
The wrong direction, and you're dead.
Like, if I assassinate him now, the other guy is gonna see it, because it's gonna be in his vision range, but once this guy walks closer, if I kill him, it's not gonna be in his vision range. For some reason. I don't know why he has such short range on his vision.
No.
I'll protect you. Don't worry.
Vaffanculo.
Is this really how it's going to be?
See.
See, look, he runs away, so now they're separated, so now I kill this guy, and he can't see it because it's out of his vision cone range. I can just loot him. Oh, I can also do the thing. Hidden blade, and then loot with the face. Just kiss him. Do a little kiss.
Just smelling him. It's all fine.
Just sniffing his helmet.
Leave me alone.
So we're gonna chase. The one that I had to do for the stories also has this chase like this, but this is the only like side one that has a chase in it.
Everyone's commenting on digging the hole deeper, and I would just like to say it's as deep as the hole that you dove into at the start of this mission.
Deeper hole, oh no.
Leave me alone.
Oh no.
Can we just like forget that I ever talked about holes?
The amount of times that's been said this stream.
Please. Don't clip it, chat. I'm just trying to crash the game.
I was really annoyed by this chase sequence. So I was like, I just want to catch him, and it wouldn't let me catch him.
This one is like...
And the whole time he's just yelling, "Leave me alone!"
Like, he's so fast for no reason.
For no reason. And he just keeps going. Run faster! Leave me alone!
He's annoyed at my holes. That's why he's screaming that. Like, this person is probably a person in chat right now that got annoyed at my whole thing. Let's go.
I also like how he yells 2 arms at people who aren't there.
Well, they are there, they're just in a different room.
I mean, I guess that's fair. But he's so far away.
Like, they're in there just playing like cards or whatever.
They were closer than I remembered.
That also happens in the one that you have to do for the story too. That also has a chase in it. Also, this room, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but there's an Easter egg in this room where you can pull this lever and like stare into the water for like 40 seconds, and it spawns like a giant like squid that attacks you. And it's like supposed to be like a weird like Easter egg thing, but for whatever reason I've never been able to activate it on my own game. Like, no matter what console or version I play on, it doesn't activate for me, and I don't know how I'm doing it wrong. Like, if you want to see the giant squid, you can look it up yourself, but I won't show it because it just won't activate for me.
I don't think I ever got it to activate either.
And, like, I know it's a thing because I've seen it activated. I've seen other people do it, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong to not activate it. But I know it's there, and it just doesn't activate for me. And I've played this game on multiple versions and, like, multiple copies, and it doesn't activate on any of them.
Yeah, this was the one where I kept jumping off of walls when I was trying to do the sideways wall jump. I would accidentally jump off, like, backwards.
Yeah, and if you fail once, you basically have to restart from the beginning and, like, lose all your time.
Yep.
This one just always scares me because I'm worried about missing a jump or something.
To the ominous clicking.
Also, the scary music. And once you activate the door, the squid goes away, so you can never activate it once you open the door. But it never activates for me anyway, so I don't care. Oh, it's Assassin symbol. It's Assassin's Creed. Ooh.
The first time I thought it was just like a Cthulhu face or something.
We get the special chests. You can see how much money I already have, but I don't care.
We like money.
It's free money that I'm never gonna have a chance to get ever again on this file. Also, this one has 4 chests for some reason. Every other one had 3.
It's because it's the proper ending one.
I guess.
In order to do the glitch.
This is the one that you have to do as the final one. And we're gonna jump down the hole. Let's go. Ooh, ooh. Holes. I love holes. And we're gonna come out the manhole, but don't touch it. Don't touch the manhole. Well, actually, that's not true. You can touch it now, but you can't touch it once we come back to Venice, after we get the armor. I can touch it all I want now, but after I come back to Venice, I can't touch it anymore.
Is this the one true manhole?
It's the one that has consent for now, and then once I leave, it's gonna take away my consent. So once I come out of here, you can see where I showed at the beginning. We're in the same spot where the Codex page room was. Like right there. I can stand on it and touch it all I want. I can spin on the manhole. It's perfectly fine.
I also like how the guards don't care that this man just like climbed out of the ground in front of them. They're just like, yeah, normal stuff, normal stuff.
And you can see that I killed these guys and the AI is like completely normal. Also, I love this. Why did they never do this anymore? Why'd they get rid of that?
Look at him go!
He's zoomed. Okay, now we get to actually get the armor that we want. Go back to the room. I get to have more than like 6 pieces of health now. Even though it doesn't matter. I also used 1 smoke bomb earlier, so I'm gonna buy an extra one just to help with the crush.
You'll be well satisfied, I know it.
You like how fast I go through those menus? I've played this game so many times, I just go through the menus so fast.
It's impressive. I still can't go that fast.
Look, I wish I could go that fast through the menus when I'm speedrunning Xenoblade 2. But I can't. Also, the menus in Xenoblade 2 suck and they're laggy as hell.
Laggy menus are very annoying for speedrunning.
I finally get to put the seals into the statues. Ooh. And we have to watch this cutscene 6 times.
And there's no way to skip it.
There's no way to skip it. Because you can't skip cutscenes in AC2 for some reason. They didn't introduce
They really
skipping.
wanted you to see those.
They didn't introduce skipping cutscenes till Brotherhood, and like even Brotherhood is weird because you have to like pause the game and then select the thing through the pause menu instead of just like holding down a button or something. I mean, I guess to be fair, in Xenoblade, the way to skip cutscenes is also to pause the game, but it's like you just pause the game and then hit A instead of like having to select other stuff in the menu to get down to skip cutscene. So it's way better in Xenoblade than it is in Assassin's Creed. So now we finally get the armor. Ooh. Now we get to be black instead of white.
Thank you, Altair, for this great gift.
Don't take that out of context either, please.
From my enemies.
This armor was so cool.
It's so good. And now I have full max health, and this armor can also never break, so I'll never have the weird annoying red small block on my health ever again. Unless I decide to get like different armor and change my armor back, but like why would you do that when you have this armor? 2025, that's in 2 years.
That's a weird thought.
And now I go back to Road District. And now we get to finally break the game. Unexpected Xenoblade mention? What do you mean unexpected? It's me, of course I'm going to talk about Xenoblade. I find a way to work Xenoblade into everything. Okay. So now
This is actually Xenocreed.
I'm gonna kill this guy in front of these people. And, like, you can see they don't care. Because their AI is, like, broken. It was working fine, like, before we got the armor, and now it's just broken for no reason. Okay, and now I'm gonna get these courtesans, I'm gonna hire them and then distract those guards.
Alright, you know what to do.
And then don't touch the manhole over there, don't touch it. You can look at it, but you can't touch it. And I'm gonna go inside the room, and I'm gonna go outside the room. And I'm gonna go up to a roof and find an archer. I can actually climb the wall. There's this guy, there's my target. If it'll actually work, hopefully. See, look, there he goes!
Oh!
Also, I should probably mention flashing lights for this. Once it actually gets more into it, you can see why flashing lights.
Oh my god. It's just a swarm of them.
It's just infinite until it crashes, at least. And
There's so many!
The reason why it's gray is because that's what happens when you start combat. It just flashes really quickly, normally, so you can't see it. But because they're all starting combat with me at once, it just stays gray. And like I can activate like E-Vision. You can see like some of them glow red and some don't. And like I can just kill them and they won't care. I can like smoke bomb. Try to do as much as I can to crash the game. Just overload
There's
it.
so many of them!
It's just infinite until it decides to crash. Sometimes I've had it like crash immediately and sometimes it takes longer, like this. And it's like so loud too because they're all yelling at you.
And they're falling off the roof!
And like you can see the game lagging. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Error
Oh,
code in the following
crash.
application. Let's go. There's the crash. We did it.
Pcol. You're now apparently the first ever Lady Arcader to crash a game during a run.
Ooh. So, you like my PS4 background?
Yes. It's
It's so chill.
very peaceful.
I don't remember where I got this background from. I think I just bought it from the PlayStation Store for like $1. That's how you crashed the game in Assassin's Creed 2. Ooh woo. I was gonna do this for last originally, and then we decided to do it as a backup run.
I just
So
like
now we're doing it
how
now.
there were so many that they were just falling off the rooftop.
Because there is no space for them to stay up there. If we crash it, we did crash it. Assassin's Crash, let's go. I feel like the smoke bomb helped it lag less, maybe. I just do the smoke bombs because I feel like it helps lag more because smoke. There's smoke on screen, so I feel like it helps overload it. But yeah, if you want to find me online, I do Xenoblade stuff. Might do more Assassin's Creed stuff, I don't know. I do whatever I feel like, honestly. I do things. Did I finish? Listen, I only put the hour 40-minute estimate because I was also including the Templar layer missions as a bonus incentive for last. I can go back into the game and do those if you want to see the extra Templar layer missions. Because they are basically just Assassin 2 missions, but they don't give you Assassin stuff. They just give you money. We can load back into the game if we have time for Assassin 2 or the Templar layer missions, because they're just the same format as the Assassin 2 missions. Also, don't look at my PSN profile name. Don't look at it; it's bad. Don't look at it when it shows up, please. It's bad and cringy. I made it when I was like 7 or something. Don't look at it. More game, ooh. Now I'm back in the game. You can see the AI if I can actually get seen by a guy.
Are the AI still broken?
I think I just didn't get seen. They should be back to normal now. What if I kill this guy? Yeah, they're working fine now. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Now I can touch the manhole all I want. Okay. So now there's 2 Templar layer missions here in Venice because it's Venice and it's the biggest city. They are the exact same format as the Assassin 2 missions that we just did, but they don't help get the armor at all because they're technically DLC missions. But I'm playing on the Ezio collection where they give you all the DLC for free, so I just have them installed into the game immediately. I also don't normally do them in this order. I go back to Venice and or Florence and do the other one first, typically, but I'm already here in Venice, so I'm just gonna do these ones now.
I'm trying to remember if I ever did these or not. Maybe I'll remember when I see them.
Who saw me? Oh, you.
Where has he gone?
Oh, it's also down here anyway. I was climbing higher than I needed to be. I'm gonna go in the door, woo. I don't remember which one this one is, because I don't normally do these in this order. Oh, is this the one in like the old like church and stuff? I don't.
Oh
remember.
yeah, I've done these, I think. But it was a long time ago.
I remember there's one in a shipyard, unless I'm confusing it with Brotherhood. Because I know there's also a shipyard mission in Brotherhood. I feel like it might be in this game. Oh yeah, I remember this one now. I think this is the one mission where I don't actually know how to get up to the secret chest. I know where it is, but I just don't know how to get up to it. Because I've either never gotten up to it before, or I just don't remember how to get up to it.
So these have secret areas too?
Yeah. I just don't remember how to get up to the one for this one. Unless I want to do some science and try to figure it out now, live on stream. It's playing the scary music again. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I tried to do...
that's what always happened to me.
I tried to do a back eject before he, like, it, like, buffered climbing onto the other wall. And then it did back eject. I'm all the way back here. You're nice. Also, I did not know I could skip like that. I thought I had to go around and climb up that ladder. Nice. I just discovered a skip. Let's go. Speedrunning. Hey, can I not do the same stupid thing again? Let's go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, don't run up the wall. Jump down here. I don't know how that works, but it made a thing fall.
And that's always good.
I don't think that's how physics is supposed to work, but that's what it does. Where do I go? This is the one I remember the least. Hold on. Am I supposed to go over there? I think so. Can I make that jump? Okay. I didn't realize I could climb on this wall because it did not look like I could climb on that wall. Okay. And then the secret chest should be in like one of those holes over there. I gotta stop talking about holes.
You're on a roll.
I'm on a roll. I'm on a whole roll. A roll.
A whole roll.
It should be in one of these. I just don't like remember which one it is or how to get up to it because I'm bad. I think it's like in the third one. Oh, please don't do that.
Ezio, please.
Ezio, please. The thing that every Assassin's Creed player says at least once. Did I skip it? I feel like I might have skipped it. I don't know. If I did skip it, I don't care. Because I wasn't going to get it anyway because I don't remember how to get up to it. Unless I have to like climb all the way up here or something. I don't know. I legit don't remember how to get into it. Oh, is this? That's how you get it. I thought it was somewhere else. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong then.
See, now is when you just say that it was totally intentional. You knew exactly where you were going.
That was intentional. Don't worry about it. It was completely intentional, just like the crash.
It was the plan all along.
I went into the special secret hole that had the special chest in it, and I touched the chest inside the hole. Nope. Loot the thing, please. Give me the money. Oh, there's 4 in this one too. What? I saw another one over here. Let's go. You know, it's just gonna give me money. Like, why can't I just take the entire, like, everything in that chest? It takes, like, one coin.
Just, like, scoop it all out.
You can see it's the same format, but it's just money.
It's just a retextured tomb.
It still has the scary music, though. I know I've listened to the Assassin's Creed soundtrack before, but like I can't tell you like specific names of any specific songs, so I have no idea what that soundtrack is called.
I really hope it's just called like the scary music.
It really better be, because that's all it is. I don't know why they made it so scary.
Nothing even happens in the tombs.
Like, you would feel like tombs would be scary because of like zombies or skeletons or whatever. And there are skeletons, but they don't like come back to life and attack you or anything. It's only the music that's scary. Also, manhole! This is like 4th manhole.
Manhole!
But this one is safe again, and we also already did the glitch, so like the one we're not supposed to touch is also back to being safe.
This is actually just Assassin's Creed, the Manhole Edition.
How many manholes can we find, chat? We're gonna do like a Dora the Explorer experimenter and count the holes. The other one is gonna be really far away. I could fast travel there, but the way to fast travel in this game is to like, I would have to fast travel to a completely different city and then fast travel back. Because you can't just like fast travel to a specific point in a city. It's gonna be a bit of a run. I'll go across the giant bridge, woo.
It's such a slopey bridge.
It's so good. There's actually a subject 16 puzzle under there, under the bridge, in the water.
I forgot about those.
I remember where some of them are, like, that's one I remember because it's just so out of the way. But other ones I completely forget. Also, if you asked me to do any of those puzzles from memory, I would not be able to. I have to use a guide every single time because I'm just bad.
I did them without a guide, but it took me a bit for each one.
So let's do a story mission here because I didn't actually finish the story on this profile because I just played up to when all these missions would unlock because I was gonna do this run for last originally. I was gonna do these Templar Lair missions as a backup or like as an incentive. Oh, I thought there was gonna be a rat again. I saw a platform.
I'm disappointed that there wasn't.
I saw a platform and water, and I thought there was gonna be rats.
I want more Hot Wheels.
No giant rat that makes all the rules. Oh, this is the shipyard one. Okay, I was right. I was right about one thing, but I was also wrong about the chest and the other one. I got both sides of the spectrum.
It's a good trade-off.
I always get this one confused with the Shipyard Mission in Brotherhood though, like... I know that there's one in both games, but I always forget which one is which.
Yeah, I could not tell you the difference between them.
Can you do it? Well. Wow. Why would he not air assassinate? I did it like 10 times. Also, that trick where you like throw them into the wall and then like have them on the ground and then kill them on the ground is a thing that one of my friends taught me. it's just so easy and simple to do. Gives you a free insta kill.
And
Why
it's
is my
fun
camera so
to watch him
close?
bounce. How long does it take you to get to the start of where Crash Percent started?
I think you have to play up to like sequence 8 or 9. I always forget which sequence the carnival sequence is, but it's the carnival sequence in Venice. Because that's when the last Assassin 2 mission unlocks. But I always forget if it's sequence 8 or sequence 9. I think it's sequence 9, I think, maybe. But whatever the carnival sequence in Venice is, where you get like the mask and have to do all the carnival mini games, that's when the last mission unlocks. So you have to play at least up to there. So did I go the wrong way? I think I went the right way. Okay, the camera zoomed out, so I know I'm going the right way. Let's go. Ooh, ooh.
That was one of the most frustrating parts, was when the camera zoomed in super close and you couldn't see where you were going and you didn't know where you were going. It was like, let me see.
So we get to a short cutscene of a guy getting killed.
At least I will have my honor.
I don't understand why the guy is so bloody though.
Standing in front of me.
I don't know why sometimes the guards in AC2 are just like randomly covered in blood for no reason.
Yeah, not sure if it was a glitch or if they were trying to imply something, or...
I think it's just like different
Kept
models
an eye on his men.
for no reason.
Trying to break into the treasury is a serious offense.
We needed him to build the ships. Now I'll have to go find another shipbuilder. Next time, inform the watch when you question an intruder instead of dealing with it yourself.
Oh, this is another chase thing. I forgot.
Cazzo! Cazzo! Assassino!
Get ready for more guy yelling at me to leave him alone.
He loved a good chase sequence with, leave me alone!
This part always reminds me of the chase with Charles Lee at the end of AC3, because you actually do chase him through a ship like this.
Spoon makes a good point that maybe the guy isn't covered in blood, he's just clumsy and went to the paint store.
Ooh woo. Actually, when I did play AC3 for the first time, I actually did turn the blood setting off, so there was no blood throughout the entire game. Because I was like 12 or 13, I didn't like blood. And then I played the game again at some point, and I was like, why did I turn this setting off? I don't care. So I turned it back on.
It looks so different without it, but also not different at all. It's a very odd change when you turn it off.
I think it was actually the first one to allow you to turn blood off. I don't know if you could in these
I
older
think
games.
so.
I actually don't even know if you can turn it off in the newer games either.
Going to get me.
I don't think so.
I mean, even if you can, I don't really care.
Actually, I think you could in the first Assassin's Creed.
Let's go. I don't normally kill him that early. Oh, this was. I remember this mission. I remember that room. That's the oh, he disappeared. Ooh, woo. But that room is the room where I discovered the face thing, where you can loot the stuff with your face. I remember this. This is bringing up memories.
It's a very important room.
This is the assassin's room. We found it after all this time.
Oh, I forgot about those invisible walls that you could jump into.
That's the room. I remember this. I remember I went in there and like killed all the guys, and there was like a chest in there or something. I like looted one of their bodies and I discovered it. I remember doing that as like a 12-year-old child.
I can't wait to replay this game now and loot exclusive like that.
It's like so easy to do. You just hold out your hidden blades like with square, and it's just with a different finger you hold circle and loot the body.
I'm legitimately so excited for it.
You just kiss the money.
It's like I like money
That's what you do.
a lot.
I've never seen it documented anywhere else online, so I'm just gonna say that I'm the person who discovered it. If I've never seen anyone else do it, then I'm the first person. Let's go. I think you can also still do it in Brotherhood and Revelations because they're built on the same engine.
I hope so. Now I'm gonna. Now this has just made me want to replay all of them.
I know the horse blending thing that I showed off in the Brotherhood showcase you can do in all 3 of the games because it's the same engine. But I'm pretty sure you can also do the face loot thing.
This is giving me some wonderful ideas.
I think you might also be able to do it in AC3 and AC4 and stuff in that engine, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just remember that AC3 has a stupid glitch where sometimes when you loot bodies, your camera gets stuck.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Manhole, ooh. I think this is manhole number 5.
It's either 5 or 6. I think it was 5.
There we go. Okay. Also, I love that if you zoom out the map too much, you can do this. You can make it all pixelated. Yeah, so those are the 2 in Venice. I think the last one is in Florence. Because San Gimignano and Forlì are too small to have one.
Are there only 3?
I think there's only 3, yeah. I just tend to always do the Florence one first, because I'm weird like that. Oh, hello! Hello. Nice, you gave me the most money. I'm such a nerd that I know that when you tackle those people, the money that you get is always either between 1503 or it's either 1503, 1504, or 1505. It's always those 3 numbers. It's also the same thing with the fees, where it's always either 503, 504, or 505.
They were all very consistent.
It's always one of those 3 numbers for each of them. Where is this one? This is up there, okay. This should be the real final mission. Even though I tend to normally do this one first.
See, I never understood why some of the haystacks were pink.
Because they're like leaves.
Oh,
like
that makes sense.
or fall leaves and something, I think.
When I was younger, I just like made up the... It became kind of my headcanon that it was just somebody dumped a bucket of paint in them. And that was just the explanation I had, because I couldn't think of anything else.
I wish they brought back the different types of haystacks.
Yeah.
I remember in Odyssey, like when they were marketing Odyssey, they literally said that haystacks wouldn't be in the game because there's not an assassin focus in Odyssey, which is annoying. But there still are because of viewpoints, but if you can't even hide in the haystacks in Odyssey. I literally tested it. If you do a viewpoint in Odyssey and then do a leap of faith into the haystack and then don't press any buttons, the game forces you out of it.
Really?
Yeah, if you don't touch the stick in a haystack after doing a leap of faith in Odyssey, it forces you out. Because you're not allowed to hide in haystacks in Odyssey.
That's so disappointing.
You can also go back onto the haystack and stand on top of it, because you can't go inside of it.
That's been like the main mechanic since the very first one, is
And
the
then
haystacks.
They got rid of it. Because it's not an Assassin's Creed game, and I hate it. It's annoying.
It's upset me so much. I started Odyssey, but I haven't played through very far.
I would get
Because
into
with each one, Oh, go ahead.
I would get into a whole rant about Odyssey because it's like my least favorite Assassin's Creed game that I've ever played. But we're also in the final mission, so if I started a rant about Odyssey, we'd be here for like 5 hours.
See, I've started I've started Odyssey, Origins. I'm further through Origins than the other two, and then Valhalla. And I have lost attention partway through each of them in the beginning areas because, like, it's so hard for me to focus in them because they play so differently.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what I was expecting when I started each one.
I've 100% every single Assassin's Creed game at least once. And Valhalla is the only one that I've never actually done that on. Because I just don't care. I still never even played the DLCs for Valhalla.
I liked Valhalla when I played it. Part of that was just aesthetic stuff, but I just lost focus. I can't imagine 100%ing that one.
There's like too much stuff in Valhalla. There's even like one collectible. There's at least one collectible in Valhalla that's actually missable, but I think they actually fixed that and made it collectible again.
Ooh, what's the best Assassin's Creed gadget?
Gadget? Like one of these tools?
I think so, yeah. The spoon said, I really like smoke bombs and berserk darts.
Smoke bombs and berserk darts are always good. I always, whenever I play AC4 or Rogue, I always use the sleep stuff, the sleep darts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think those were my favorite ones.
I tend to use the sleep darts more because I feel like berserk darts bring too much attention, and like, even if the berserk guy is like the last one left, they can still aggro onto you because they're berserk.
The other half come with me to check the chapel.
I always liked using the sleep darts for like half of it, and then berserk darts really far away from me, so I'd like shoot them over and then run back over to a different place. So all the guards were drawn over there, and I wouldn't have to deal with the guy.
Sometimes you have to be like strategic with the berserk darts, because sometimes you shoot them at like a guy who's really weak, and then like they die within like 2 seconds. So then it's pointless.
The brutes were always the best ones to do with.
I also like how in Rogue you had the whole grenades where you could do like sleep darts and berserk darts, but on a whole area instead of just one person.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really
There was
cool.
also the whole shrapnel grenades where you could just like launch them at an area and just kill everyone instantly.
I don't think I ever finished Rogue.
It's like good, but it's like very short. Like everyone says that like Brotherhood and Revelations are short because there are only like 6 or 9 sequences, but Brotherhood only has 6 Rogue only has 6 sequences. So it's like extremely short. I think Brotherhood and Rogue or Revelations and Rogue are the only ones that I've ever been able to finish in like a single day in a single sitting.
Yeah, Revelations was small.
The only reason I ever finished Revelations in a single sitting was because I was sick and I was off from school. So like I just played it all day.
I really liked using the hook blade.
The hook blade was so good. They actually planned to bring the hook blade back for Assassin's Creed 4, but then they took it out because of historical accuracy, and they didn't. They thought it would be like too, like on the nose for pirates, I guess, to have like stuff.
That's fair.
I miss when they actually got rid of stuff for historical accuracy if it didn't work, and now they have like random. You can buy like a giant ass unicorn as a mount in Origins, and like slap people with a fish sword. Because now they just don't care.
Yeah, once they leaned into Mythos, that was when they stopped caring as much.
Someone find a way to get inside there.
You heard him? You two, get a ladder!
I love that voice. I love how he says get a ladder. It's so good.
It is.
Like,
I also always wondered when I played this, it just made me go, why would they hang paintings that high? They would have to look up so far to see them.
What's taking them so long?
If you both weren't so loud, you wouldn't have heard us coming.
I love that you can hear them talking in the other room.
All of you, mind your own business and keep watch.
And I'm gonna see if I can use the gun for this, because I can lure them away.
Whoever opened it must be in there.
There's an intruder in the bedroom!
I love that voice so much, it's so good.
Capitano.
Just like the way he enunciates words. Oops. I just wasted a bullet. Nope. Select the thing.
I forgot about the targeting slowly coming in.
I don't know why it's so slow in this game. Also, for some reason, every time you shoot the gun in this game, you can hear dogs, but there's no dogs in this game at all. Because they don't introduce animals until AC3.
Maybe they planned to, and then didn't.
I mean, it's the same thing how in AC1 you can hear children in some cities, but there's no children. Because they also didn't bring in children until AC3.
They're just ghosts. Ghost dogs following you around. Like, look, that painting is so high off the ground.
I can't even tell what's in that painting. Can I go first person?
With the
What even is
architecture, you wouldn't even see like half of it from the ground. That looks like a temple scene?
I'm at the level of the painting and I can't even tell what's in the painting. There's a guy and a horse in the middle.
Maybe that's why they put it so high.
They're trying to hide the
it.
mistakes.
They're like, we want paintings, but we don't want to see what's in it.
Oh, so this cutscene is weird. It's not gonna be weird here, but when I played this on Xbox originally, like a few months ago on my Xbox One, for some reason this cutscene was completely broken and there was like no skin or textures or anything on the characters, so they were just like floating eyeballs. Like if you look up like the floating eyeballs glitch for Unity that happened with a lot of people, it was just that, but in this.
I loved the floating eyeball glitch in Unity, because that was a launch glitch.
I will not forget what you've done for me.
Also, he's talking about killing all the Potsy, but I'm at a point in the game where all the Potsy are already dead anyway.
The reason that you don't see the dogs is because they're trying to stay away from the weird assassin jumping around shooting at people. Dogs are smarter than humans, apparently. Crime, that's a good point. The painting was put there for Ezio, so that he can view it. It gives him a nice little, like, pleasant break from parkouring about.
Okay, now we're finally done. Because this is the final mission, finally. Why does it say you're a raider when you were already here? Twitch, please. Twitch is weird. Why does it say you're a raider when you were still here before? Listen. I don't get it. What's a good high rooftop to climb to end this? I gotta climb up somewhere high and like look down on the city to end this off.
I feel like one of the viewpoints would be best.
Can I even get up here? I can't even get up there. I don't know where a good high building is. I want to get a good view of the city so we can end this. What is this building? Is this... This might be good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one. Ezio is a patron of the arts. That's why he's always climbing around in fancy architecture.
Fine. Nope. I'm up. Better. Ooh, woo. Oh damn, I was gonna get up to the cross, but I can't get up to that cross up there, so I'm just gonna go up here. There's viewpoint. Ooh, woo. No, I could do better than this. There's a better place. I don't want the giant dome stuck in my ass like that.
So the fun fact about the other dome in the city is it uses double dome construction. So essentially, it's two domes, a smaller one underneath, and then a second one that you see from the outside.
I remember my my teacher for my European history class that I took just because of this game. He actually had a model figure of this like giant building here in his room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna climb on this one.
Yeah, you can actually, if you visit the building in Florence, you can actually go in between the domes. It's a tour that they do. But it's very tight in there.
I would imagine it's tight to go in between two domes.
Mm-hmm. But it was made that way so that it reinforced the dome, and then it made it easier to construct it as well because they had a smaller dome on the inside that they could work from to make the outside one.
I still don't understand how like people with like less technology than we do in like the 14th century were able to build all this. Like that's wild.
Right? It's very impressive, especially once you learn like deep into some of the stuff that they did to make them. It's just incredibly impressive. And it had to have been risky.
Like I would imagine people definitely died trying to do this.
Oh yeah.
Like they didn't have like massive cranes and all that stuff. Like that
And a lot of it was literally just that they wanted like taller towers than the neighboring city, so that they would get more pilgrims to their churches and whatnot. And they just ever built taller towers, either the wealthier members of the city or the churches themselves. And so things just kept getting higher and higher. It's so interesting, and I learned all of it because of Assassin's Creed, because that's what gave me my interest.
Well, yeah, that's gonna end this now, because then we're just gonna talk about stuff for hours. And I did what I came here to do. I crashed the game, and the game was broken.
And you avoided going on an Ubisoft rant.
Let's go. Ooh, woo. I kind of went on one in my submission video for this, but I avoided doing it here. But yeah, like I said earlier, we can find me doing stuff online, mostly Xenoblade, on Twitch and Twitter at Pcol654. Hopefully I'll talk about less holes. There won't be as many holes next time, maybe.
Less holes, more Xenoblade?
There might be holes in Xenoblade too, I don't know. There is a hole in the middle of the Monado.
And MasterMeowzer, where can we find you?
I'm on Twitter as MasterMeowzer. I don't really post there much, but otherwise I'll just be lurking around in streams every now and then. And occasionally appearing to commentate on things.
Woo.
Very nice job, Pcol. You might say you went on a holy crusade of your own.
You know, I would say Crusade, but this is not the game that takes place in Crusades. That's Assassin's Creed 1. This is the Renaissance. So I went on a holy Renaissance, I guess.
Fair enough. What a fantastic run by Pcol. I hope you all enjoyed that. But make sure to come back on Thursday for Critique Quartz, will be taking us through Tales of Vesperia, the Colosseum. It should be a very good time. If you're a fan of RPGs, the Tales series is absolutely excellent. But speaking of RPGs, please stick around for the raid, as we are going to be joining Dark Soul, who is playing some Xenoblade Chronicles. Take care, everyone.